Good morning everyone. How are you? Hope you all are good. I am also doing good. My name is Likita. My subject is mathematics. Today I am going to take one of the most interesting topics in mathematics which is useful in your life cycle. That is Heron's formula. So, shall we start the class? Are you all ready? Okay. Before introducing the topic, let us do some exercises which you have already studied. Okay. So for that I will give you 4 triangles. These are my 4 triangles. Look. Okay. So what you need to do is to find the area of these 4 triangles. So take a pen and paper first. So shall we start? We can start with first triangle. Look at this triangle. What type of triangle is it? You can see a right angle here, isn't it? So what type of triangle it will be? It is a right angled triangle. So let me ask you, what is the equation for finding the area of a triangle? You all know. Yes, that is area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height. So here we have a right angle triangle. We need to find the area of this right angle triangle. So we know the base and height. Here base is given as 6 cm and height is given as 8 cm, isn't it? So substitute the values of base and height in the equation. So what will you get? Try to do it yourself. I will also do with you. Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height. Here base is 6 cm and height is 8 cm. So it is equal to half into 6 into 8. By simplifying, we will obtain it as 24 cm. Did you get 24 cm square? The dimension of area will be always in square. So we need to write it as 24 cm square. Okay. Next we can take another triangle. Consider another triangle and we need to find the area of this triangle also. This is our another triangle. Look. What type of triangle it is? Here all 3 sides are 6 cm, isn't it? So such triangles are called? Yes, that is equilateral triangle. If all sides are equal in a triangle, such triangles are called equilateral triangle. You know the area of equilateral triangle, the formula of equilateral triangle. What it is? Yes, that is area of an equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4 into a square, where a is one side. Here a is what? 6 cm, isn't it? So substitute the values in that and find. I will also do with you. Area of equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4 into 6 into 6. Simplifying that we will obtain. We know that the value of root 3 is 1.73. By simplifying we will get 1.73 into 9, that is equal to 14.57 centimeter square. So we obtain the area of equilateral triangle also. Next we have another 2 more triangles. Okay. Next triangle is this. Look. This is our next triangle, third triangle. Look the dimensions. It is what? 5 cm, 5 cm and 6 cm. 2 sides are equal in this triangle, isn't it? Such triangles are called what? Such triangles are called isosceles triangle. You know that, isn't it? Yes. So how we will find the area of isosceles triangle? You had already studied the problems for finding isosceles triangle, area of isosceles triangle. Try to recollect that. If you are not getting, I will help you. This is our triangle ABC. So finding the area of a triangle, we know that the equation is half into base into height. We know the base here, isn't it? Here base is 6 centimeter. This is a base. Base is 6 centimeter. But we don't know the height. Is it easy to find the height of a triangle? Yes, in the case of isosceles triangle, it is very easy to find the height. What we need to do for that? Consider the base. We need to find the midpoint of this base AC. So, let this be the midpoint of AC. We can mark it as D. Okay, mark it as D. Then we obtain it as AB and DC. So, what will be the measures of AD and DC? It will be 3 centimeters each because D is the midpoint of 6 centimeter. Then what you need to do? Draw a perpendicular from D to B. Okay, like this we will obtain. By drawing the perpendicular, we obtain BD as height. But we don't know the measure of it, isn't it? So for that we need to consider the triangle BDC or BDA. And we need to apply Pythagoras theorem in that triangle. What's the Pythagoras theorem says? Hypotenuse square is equal to height square plus base square. Yes, right. So look, in this triangle, what's the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 5 centimeter, isn't it? And we know the base in the triangle BDC. Okay, I am considering BDC. In the triangle BDC, hypotenuse is 5 centimeter and DC is 3 centimeter. We need to find BD. We need to find height. So, by substituting these values, what you will obtain? Try to do it yourself. Okay, here hypotenuse is 5 square is equal to base square is 3 square plus height square. By simplifying, you will get height square is equal to 25 minus 9, that is 16. That is height square is equal to 16. So height is equal to, yes, 4 centimeter. So you obtain height as 4 centimeter. Then we can apply it in our equation. That is area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. We know the base is 6 and height is 4. So by simplifying that, you will obtain it as 12 centimeter square. Hope you understand, isn't it? Yes. Next, we have one more triangle, okay? This is our last triangle. We need to find the area of this triangle also. Look at this triangle. What's the name of this triangle? Is all sides are equal? No. One side is 13 centimeter, one side is 5 centimeter and the other side is 12 centimeter. All three sides are different. Then what is that triangle called? We had studied it. Yes, good. The triangle, this type of triangle whose measures are different. Such type of triangles are called scalene triangle. What it is? Scalene triangle. And how we will obtain the area? How we can find the area of this triangle? We know the equation that half into base into height. We know the base. Any side we can take it as base. But one thing, we can't find the height of this triangle not that much easily. Like isosceles triangle, we can't get the height of this triangle easily. It is a time-consuming process. We need to apply a formula to do it fastly. Do you know any formula for finding the area of a scalene triangle? Are you interested to know the area formula for finding this? Yes, there is a formula, okay? And that formula is called Heron's formula. What it is? Heron's formula. In history, there lived a mathematician. Herodes of Alexandria, who was also interested to find the area of any triangle. So he derived an equation for finding the areas of all type of triangles, whether it is right angle triangle, whether it is isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle, any type of triangle we can use this equation. That formula is known as Heron's formula, and the Heron's formula is this. Look, area of triangle is equal to wall root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. What is this? Yes, a, b, c and all. A, B, C are the dimensions of this triangle. Which triangle? Our triangle here. That is, here A is 13, B is 5 and C is 12. Okay. Then what is? Yes, is a semi-perimeter of the triangle. Semi-perimeter means half the perimeter. So, the equation for finding the semi-perimeter is a plus b plus c by 2. Then we will obtain s there. Okay, understand? This is the equation for finding area of any type of triangle, and this formula is known as Heron's formula, that is root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where c is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. Hope you understand. Let us do the problem using this. Yes, take our triangle. Take our triangle. This is our triangle. Substitute the values. That is, first of all, we need to find s there. Find out s. S is equal to 13 plus 12 plus 5, that is equal to 30, and 30 divided by 2, that is 15 centimeter. So we obtain S as 15 centimeter. What we need to do next? We need to substitute these values. So we obtain root of 15 into 15 minus 13 into 15 minus 12 into 15 minus 5. That is equal to root of 15 into 15 minus 13 is 2, 15 minus 12 is 3 and 15 minus 5 is 10. So we obtain root of 15 into 2 into 3 into 10, that is equal to root of 900. What is the root of 900? Yes, good. That is 30 centimeter square. So the area of triangle we obtained as 30 centimeter square. Understand? Hope you understand. Okay. It's very easy to find using this formula. Okay. Hope you understand. Go through the problem. Okay. So this is all today. I will give you a homework. The question is this. Note it down. Verify the formula applies to all triangles. All triangles given above. Verify the Heron's formula that applies to all triangles that given below, given above. Okay, do it. Okay, we told that Heron's formula can applies to all type of triangles, whether it is right angle triangle, whether it is equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle. So verify it. That's only. Okay, thank you.